Hey kids, this is Ethan Samuels, also known as the Julk, short for the Jewish Hulk. Coming at you live with another one of my little rants. This one is actually about a misconception that a lot of people have regarding Beachbody and P90X and insanity in general. Because P90X and insanity are so well known, people kind of associate Beachbody with being specifically just associated with them, whereas P90X and insanity are two of over 150 different home fitness programs designed to get 150 different fitness solutions, depending on a person's level, a person's goal, and the willingness and dedication that a person's willing to dedicate to working out. Now, somebody like me, I am chemically addicted to the sensation of just getting torn apart by a workout. Now, often when I was training on my own at the gym, or even with most of the personal trainers I've ever worked with, and I've worked with quite a few of them, I got kind of frustrated with the lack of forward progress that I was making. P90X and insanity solve that problem in a way that few programs ever would have, by attacking areas that were completely outside my comfort zone, where I probably never would have gone. You know, I hated yoga, I hated cardio, I hated Kempo, and I didn't even know what plyometrics was. And I thought stretching was something that old people and women did. I didn't think there was any real place for stretching, and I figured, yeah, what the hell, I'm young and immortal, I don't need to do that. I learned the hard way that that's not the case, and I spend now less time working out than I ever did, and I get way better results than I ever did. That being said, P90X and insanity are not for everybody. That does not mean that Beachbody's home fitness solution cannot benefit everybody, but there's a difference between somebody who watches a P90X commercial on TV and then then orders a P90X DVD set off of eBay, or tries to find a pirated version of it, or a pirated version of insanity, and somebody who goes through the actual Beachbody challenge with a coach like myself, or like one of my colleagues, who will actually work with a person, determine what their ability level truly is and what their goals truly are, and actually tailor the specific workout program and diet program and actual fitness regimen this person's actually going to use for them, and actually diagnose before prescribing a cookie cutter method. And I think because of the notoriety of P90X, and because of the proliferation of black market copies of P90X and insanity, and people's propensity to try to get something for nothing when ordering P90X and insanity, there's a lot of misconceptions about how effective these programs truly are. Now, it is true that P90X and insanity and home fitness solutions in general only have an 8% completion rate. But when you think about it, what percentage of gym memberships actually are actually used? 60% of gym memberships that people pay money, 20, 30, 40, even $100 a month for, barely ever get used. And of those that do, what do you think? The percentage is of people who go to the gym with a specific plan? Of those plans, how many of them really challenge the people who go there, and actually force them to continually adapt? And how many of them are actually developed and tested by fitness professionals? And of those plans, how many people do you think have the ability to stay on it? My point is that an 8% completion rate sounds really small, and don't get me wrong, it is small, but it's not too small when compared with the population in general in the United States. And when you consider the fact that 60% of us are either overweight or obese, any fitness solution as of right now has a relatively low completion rate. And I would say that it's a pretty big mistake to state that P90X does not work just because it has an 8% completion rate. Because of that 8%, I would say the vast majority, if not 100% of the people that complete P90X gets insanely positive results that it would have taken several months at the gym to accomplish. Does that mean that P90X should then be used by everybody? No. It should be used by people who actually have done their homework, know what they're getting into, and have actually gone over the moves with somebody who's actually done the program before. Now, is the person that they go through the moves with going to have every single answer? Probably not. But how many personal trainers actually have every single answer? And frankly, the fact of the matter is that if a person's got a true has a true winning and desiring attitude to complete P90X, then even if they get a couple moves incorrect, they'll still come out with a vastly improved physique. And the first few times I did P90X, I'm sure that I didn't get every single move correctly. Notably, I know my bicep curls were definitely off. I threw my shoulders into my bicep curls way too much. And I definitely, I actually sprained one of my toes when I was doing yoga for the first time, and my lunges definitely took a beating. But I did what I could. I modified where I needed to, and I knew that I was going to get through it one way or the other. And I focused on what I was able to do. And my toes healed, my body adapted and adjusted, and now this formerly overweight meathead of a kid who could barely wipe his own tuchus 2.5 years ago is doing yoga and curling and pressing from the Warrior 3 position and holding a very professional looking crow position with my toes actually touching each other with the transition into a handstand. And I did that without paying a super expensive yogi and just by following the program. The point is, it can be done, and there's nothing really special about me. It's just that I used these programs in exactly the way they were designed to be used. And my mission ever since then has been to help other people use a program of their choice tailored to their goals in precisely the manner in which they're designed to be used, in order to make sure that they can make the same gains, if not more gains, than I did. My favorite thing about Beachbody actually is the amazing amount of success stories from people that people whose families and friends and doctors have long since written them off. My friend Mary R., who in 15 months went from 320 plus pounds to under 140 pounds. Or my friend Richard N., who you'll see lots of videos about on my page, dropped 242 pounds in 18 months without drugs, without surgery, without starving themselves, and without putting themselves in any kind of danger. And those stories give me hope, and they should be a giant reality check to anybody who's suffering from excusitis. But they should also serve as a reality check for anybody who says these programs aren't effective. Anyone who says they aren't really effective probably never tried them the way that they're actually supposed to be used, and probably, if they're saying they're not ineffective because of their own experience with them, they probably tried to take some shortcuts in the process of getting one. And And they're really more of an instance of my often repeated admonition that nobody ever felt like $1 million by ordering off the dollar menu. Anyways, that's all I really got for now. Happy New Year, happy 2014, Jolk out.